Hey Sycamores, welcome to Almost Live. I'm your host, Reagan Daugherty. Today we're talking to Olivia Finley, Deputy Title IX Coordinator. Almost Live starts right now.
Five,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Olivia. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here. So my name is Olivia Finley. I'm the Deputy Title IX Coordinator here at Indiana State, but I'm also a two-time alum of Indiana State. So I graduated here in, I always forget the years, but 2015 and 2017 with my master's degree. So love being a Sycamore. I've worked here since 2018, and I'm also from Terre Haute. So yes, bleeding blue is definitely something I do. I've been in this position since July, and I've really loved the work I've been able to do as Deputy Title IX Coordinator here.
Yeah, that's amazing. And for those who don't know, what is Title IX?
That's a great question because a lot of people don't know what Title IX is. So basically, Title IX is a federal statute that protects students, staff, faculty from discrimination based on sex for any program that receives federal financial assistance. So that's a lot of ways of saying that any public institution or any place that's going to receive federal financial assistance has to basically abide by Title IX. So no discrimination based on sex in any educational program.
Now, I'm sure you have many resources here for students. Can you tell me all about those?
Yes. So, well, I would like to consider our office a resource, the Office of Equal Opportunity and Title IX as a whole. You know, when someone is going through the Title IX process, of course, we don't want anyone to have to do that. But when a student or a faculty member or staff member finds themselves in that situation, we hope that our office can provide not only like policies and information, but also options for those people going through that, and then also resources. So there are other options besides us, you know, that we can help connect people with. But I would say another thing that our office has tried to do, especially this semester, is a lot of programming. And so providing resources for students, especially, that's more like in their areas. So I've been trying to do some different programming and things about healthy relationships and about consent, and getting students to talk about these things.
Yeah.
And so it can be more normalized, and just hopefully provide them with resources, information, and education on all these different topics that we all navigate on a daily. We just seem to not talk about them very much.
Do you know where students could find any of these resources?
Yeah, so of course they could always contact me I by email or phone, as well as our office, our main line. I can always help students get connected, so I'm happy to help a student if they don't know where to go or who they need help. You know, maybe it's the Student Counseling Center, maybe it's CODA, Council on Domestic Abuse in Terre Haute. Those are partnerships we work with very often, and we, you know, we really try to foster these relationships with different campus partners, so that way when something does happen or a student needs a resource, we can quickly get them there discreetly, you know, and get them in as fast as possible. So, and then there are a lot of resources on our website as well, like on the Office of Equal Opportunity and Title IX website on ISU's homepage. We have lots of different resources. You can file reports through there. There's information on our bystander intervention training called It's on Blue. That's something that I do. So that, I guess that would be another resource or program that we provide. But in the fall semester, I try to hit as many classes as I can and provide this bystander intervention training to get students to say, like, if we see something, we're going to say something and we're going to step up. As Sycamores, we're going to take care of each other and create this environment that says we don't tolerate these types of things on our campus.
Yeah, of course. Now, why are programs like these so important for students here?
Thank you. I feel like I just answered that, sort of segued into it. But kind of what I was just saying, I think it's important for students to have the space to talk about these things. I think it's important that students know where to turn if something has happened. I hope that students get to meet me and hopefully see that I'm approachable and that I would like to help. So I think it's important for students because, things like these conversations about healthy relationships and consent, and all these things that my office helps to bring awareness to, they all have these stigmas around them. We don't want to talk about them, or it's very hush-hushed. But the truth of the matter is, we want to start talking about these things. We want to break stigmas. We should break the stigma on consent. Consent happens, right? We need to be getting consent every time. Same with healthy relationships, helping students recognize signs of maybe they're in a relationship or their friend is in a relationship, and by coming to a program that we've provided, they're starting to notice a lot of red flags potentially, and maybe they'll seek out a resource. And it doesn't necessarily have to be my office. It can be, like I said, counseling center. We have a victim advocate on campus that's also 100% confidential. CODA, we have all these great campus partners. But hopefully by having the conversation and providing these resources, we can break stigmas, educate, and hopefully students know where to go when they do have situations happen.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up relationships and healthy relationships reporting because April is Sexual Assault and Prevention Month. Can you tell us all about its importance?
Yes, so thank you for asking that. So very excited, April is Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month. So we've been doing lots of different things around that, but I think the importance of that again, and I've said this a lot, but kind of breaking stigmas. When you think about sexual assault, it's not something that people are really just talking about freely, right? It's one of those things that's kind of behind closed doors. Those who have experienced assault have maybe felt isolated or feel these feelings that they're alone in this. And, that's why years ago when we saw the Me Too movement happen, it was so powerful because people found unity within having multiple people come together and say, it happened to me too. And so I think in a smaller scale, thinking of Indiana State University, I hope that by promoting and doing all these things during Sexual Assault Awareness Month, that we can provide support to survivors of sexual assault. We can spread awareness and education around it, and we can also hopefully prevent it too. So I think that's the importance of it. I think people need to know they're not alone in this, and that also as a campus community, we stand with you. We want to break stigmas. We want to prevent and educate and support as much as we can. So, yeah.
I've heard all about the events you have for April. Can you tell everyone about that?
Yes, thank you for asking about that. So we've been doing lots of different events for the month of April. It's been really exciting, and they're all kind of leading up to what we're hosting a Denim Day. So Denim Day is on April 24th, and it's actually a global campaign to basically kind of buck against the stigmas and the misconceptions against sexual assault. And so Denim Day happens every last Wednesday in April every year. So this is actually the 25th anniversary of Denim Day, which is really exciting. So I'm super excited to be hosting this event with multiple campus partners. So Denim Day will be at the Fountain. Well, there will be a rain location, so don't worry. But we're hoping it will be at the ISU Fountain on April 24th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have music. There's going to be so many campus partners there. It's going to be amazing. We have all different offices on campus coming. We have CODA coming. We have nurses from Union Hospital coming to provide different resources and education and things like that. So Denim Day is kind of our giant end of the month way to celebrate Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and we're hoping all students, staff, faculty come by, stop by, and hang out with us. But prior to that, we've done the first week of April, we were able to do an event called Let Love Bloom, and we partnered with Maggie and Mo's Flower Shop and also the Accessibility and Advocacy Resource Office in SGA on campus. And we were able to hand out over 150 bouquets of flowers to students.
That's awesome. Yeah.
All in honor of self-love and doing something nice for yourself for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. This past week, we made ribbons and buttons at the fountain in honor of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And then next week, we're actually going to be at Earth Day, and we'll be decorating and reusing denim to display at Denim Day. And so lots of different events going on, and CODA also has some events going on as well. So it's just a really exciting month. We're really, really excited for Denim Day, but everything up until has been great so far.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll be sure to check that out.
Thank you.
If students have any more questions, who can they contact?
Feel free to contact me. You can contact me at my email, just olivia.finley@indstate.edu. I'm happy to get any support, any reach out. If anybody wants to get involved, please reach out. I'd love it.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much again for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for today. If you have any suggested guests for Almost Live, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu or like us on our Facebook page at sycamorevideo-isu student media. We'll see you next week, Sycamores.